Each career has a member who redefines that community. In the creator economy, Markiplier is one of the viral creators who reshaped the Let's Play genre, demonstrated to us that you can reinvent yourself over and over and over again, and continuously achieve new heights through new projects. And in today's video, I want to talk about the 2 lessons that we all can learn from Mark and how we can carry them over into our own professions. Let's do this! There are few early experiences in his life that completely redefined who he is as a person. The early challenges in finding his place in the world, multiple health scares that were life-threatening enough to make him consider his own mortality, and an untimely passing of his dad, all created a set of emotions that Mark had to work through.
I am okay with pain because it's not the end, you know? I know the pain won't kill me, and I've been through a lot of pain, physically and emotionally, but none of it will stop me. Every time I try to push myself to do something more and bigger, the pain and the hard work, like they're synonymous. Life can be pain, but all that pain means that there's something better at the end of it.
To channel those complex emotions, Mark was inspired by now veterans of YouTube to start his own channel.
You can still fail, no matter what you do, so you might as well try something that you really are passionate about and care about, because at least you'll fail at something that you tried. I saw these people that were doing things live action with videos and like making sketches and all that stuff. That's what I wanted to do at first. I didn't know how to hold a camera. I didn't know how to assemble a shot. I did something that I could do, which was make a Let's Play. I can play a video game, I can talk, kind of, and I can record and upload that.
His original idea was to record sketches where he would play every single part. This was the inception of his name, Markiplier. And although sketches did not take off, Mark kept exploring, discovered the Let's Play genre, and big things started to happen.
The fact of the matter was, what really drove me from that moment was not about the people responding to it, the things that they were saying. It was the fact that I made something that was successful. It was the first thing that I had made that was worth someone's time.
His content started to blow up. Millions of people would gather to watch Mark getting really scared while playing horror games, reacting to them. Five Nights at Freddy's is a great example of the video game that gained millions of sales thanks to the popularity that Markiplier's videos drove to it. He started to develop that kind of presence in the industry. His influence would have allowed him to continuously just create more videos of the same kind, one after the other, Yet, this man decided that this wasn't enough, and he had a completely new goal in mind.
My life was finite, period. I did not know if that tumor was cancerous. I have had a heart attack. I could have died. Like so many things in my life have been little wake-up calls. And for me, the greatest purpose of my life is to make stuff, make art, put it out in the world, and see what I can do before I die. When it comes down to making videos, for me, it's not just about the videos. It's about leaving a mark on the world before I go.
That motivation drove him to create anything from a standout clothing brand with Jacksepticeye to a series of interactive videos where you, viewer, can interact and decide the outcome of the storyline. And eventually, that led to continuously exploring the boundaries that the creator economy offers. And Mark decided to join with one of his pals and start a project that the creator economy, YouTube, no one else in the world have ever seen. Unus Anus, Unus Anus. Unus Anus was a project founded by Mark, Ethan, and Mark's girlfriend Amy, where they committed to creating a single video every single day for 365 days, and then they would delete them all.
Unus Anus no longer exists, it is now gone. That might be the most profound thing I ever make in my life.
That was thousands of hours of work across multiple different unique videos. I was there to observe and watch, will I really come through it? Will I really see the sunset of one of the major and most unique projects in the creator economy?
See you on the other side.
See you on the other side.
I promise I have one last characteristic to complete Mark's profile before we jump into the 2 lessons that you should carry with you, and this is an important one, because Mark is a very generous individual who leverages his position and his wealth to help others. Mark stated in multiple videos that you will find linked in the description below that money is not a thing that he wants to use for luxury goods. This is rather a resource that allows him to create, and he loves creating. This is his passion. So instead of blowing the money on useless things, besides creating the content to help him bring even more income, he leverages the rest of it and funds the philanthropical efforts. He has multiple streams on his channel that were devoted to different kind of charities. He is supporter of multiple different organizations, and more than all, he is a very active Make-A-Wish Foundation member. He was actually recognized by Make-A-Wish for the amount of contributions that he made to their platform.
With Make-A-Wish, I just have a personal policy, or I try to as much as I can, where if there's someone that wants to see me for Make-A-Wish, I drop everything and I go, because dying kid in the hospital, like this might be the last chance. There's no time to wait. My life can pause because what I'm doing cannot be more important than making some kid happy.
Now you understand why I really wanted to make a video about Markiplier. He's an established creator, but he's also an inspiration behind so many different things, from the genre-defining changes in the industry to completely new ideas that no one else experienced with. But now, as promised, let's talk about the lesson. And his lesson number one that helps us all to improve our own lives is...
You don't owe the world to make anything. Like, as much as I'm like, yes, make content, make what's in your mind or reality, you don't have to. No one has to. No one's gonna make you. And it's just like what I was saying, is like, you can drift through life and you will get from beginning to end. For me, I found purpose in trying to steer myself through that current of life. I think that's important for people to realize, is that they have the capability to do that, not the obligation.
I love this lesson. After all, universe doesn't owe you anything. You don't owe anything to the universe. You can just drift through your life, enjoy whatever you're doing, and just, flow into the sunset without necessarily leaving any kind of legacy behind. Who cares about the legacy? Who will remember the legacy years and years upon from now? This, though, comes with a trade-off. Going with the flow means that you're not really in the control of the outcome, and you have to be okay with it. Where, if you really want to be the one who drives to a very specific goal and you want to really drive through it through no matter the challenges that you're facing in your face, you're gonna have to work for it and sometimes explore the uncharted waters. Now, on to lesson number two.
I didn't do YouTube before I did YouTube, and I got along just fine with my life. And I know that when YouTube ends, whenever it does, if it ever does, I will fill the void with other things. Because me as a person, I love creating. It doesn't matter if it's videos, it doesn't matter if it's books or games or companies or whatever. I like making. And if you hold on too tight to what you have now, you will never see what's around the next corner.
I love this lesson too. First and foremost because majority of my most unique experiences have lied on the other side of the unknown. Moving countries, changing professions, meeting people, saying yes to projects, all of them led to some new and interesting experiences. Not always positive ones, but always the ones that taught me the most. And now, anytime I face the unknown, I'm not as scared to go into the unknown, to go and see what is around that corner, because I trust myself to resolve no matter the challenge that I faced back there, since I've already done it multiple times in the past. And that's the most useful experience that you can have in a world that is constantly changing, in the economies that constantly shifting, and the professions that just change overnight.
Thanks for believing me, and stick around for more awesome videos, cause I'm gonna win!
I enjoy watching him create new content. I enjoy watching him explore the boundaries of our industry. And with that, salute his pink mustache, salute everything that he accomplished so far, and I am excited to watch Markiplier retire and enjoy his life. He well deserved the rest after so many years of hard work, or watching him completely changing and redefining his profession all over again. I'll be there, comfy, with my bucket of popcorn, no matter what.
As of this video, I have 1,775 subscribers. What I would like, I've made it basically a decision that I want to be a big YouTuber someday, and that may take a year to do, but it's something that I want. So, if you guys can help me out.
Have you ever heard about Markiplier? Have you watched any of his content or charted your way through one of his interactive stories? And who are the other creators who inspire you with their activities on and off screen that I should cover in one of my next videos? Share your thoughts, ideas, and the names in the comment section below. Markiplier is one of the hardest working creators I've seen, and the best part, there are so many other creators who are right now watching his In Space, his Heist series, who are watching his Let's Plays, or maybe watching his philanthropical efforts, and those creators will grow up learning from him and taking it to a whole nother level. So with that, we're gonna have even better content, even more interesting genres, and even more interesting ways by which those genres combine to create and change our industry. I love it. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.